What's up YouTube, Unigamer Steve here, bringing a little video. In this video I'm basically going over Bloons Tower Defense 6 for a friend who's never played Bloons Tower Defense. So I'll just kind of go over basic stuff and ramble on for about 20 minutes. So basically when you turn the game on, this is like the main home screen. There's a bunch of different things here. Basically, the concept of the game is that you place down towers, primarily monkeys, and they just basically attack balloons. So you see here we got a sniper, dartling gun, freaking ninjas. Basically, in this game, it's like anything goes on both sides. Like, some of the balloons are kind of crazy, some of the monkeys are kind of crazy. Right next to the monkey thing here, there's a little heroes tab. These are just basically souped up monkeys that have their own special kind of abilities and stuff. I primarily use either, where is she at? Adora, Urban, or Sarda. These monkeys, they're just like souped up like normal monkeys, basically. You can only have like one of them on the map at a time, and you can only have one hero selected. They all have their own like unique abilities, and they kind of level up as time progresses. I usually use Sarda because I just like that she has swords, and she just kind of stabs balloons. Completely overkill, but I like it. And then obviously there's a little play feature here that you just kind of hop into a game. And you just kind of choose like what map you want to do and go from there. Over here, there's a little thing you can actually play with friends. You can create matches or join matches if you ever want to play online with someone else. This one here is Power tab. It's just basically like single-use special abilities that kind of have all their own little effects. I usually don't use them because they're one-time use. As you'll see here, if I go back in here, there's actually a quantity of how many you have. I'm weird. I don't like using things that have limited uses, so I don't use them ever. This last tab says Monkey Knowledge. You'll see here. As you level up in the game, like you have little tokens that you can use to on different things to add special abilities to the already crazy monkeys. On the left side here, every good game always has achievements. So there's, about 1,000 achievements for just doing different things throughout the game that you can work towards. And then there's sometimes there's little events that give you trophies, and you can kind of spend those trophies here. But it's mostly just decoration, decal kind of stuff. I won't go into Odyssey or challenges because that's not what I'm explaining to my friend. I'm just going to explain basic gameplay. So basically, if I click on that play button, I can choose any map. I'm going to go back to the first page here. I'm going to do Monkey Meadow is what I'm going to show you. But basically, there's different difficulties you'll see down here. Beginner, Intermediate, Advanced, and Expert. And it's about 50 maps probably at least. Probably more than that. Actually, yeah, more than that. Each map, is designated to their own difficulty. If I click on that map, I can actually select, further select the difficulty. This bottom here is, how hard that map is. Beginner maps, they're easy, you see this right here, it's very long. If I click on Expert, you're gonna see these maps a lot. When you'd play the game, you'd see it's a lot shorter, track length. Oops, I'm just flipping back. But if I go back here to Monkey Meadows and I click on this, this here is difficulty as in the pricing of stuff in game. I'm also doing easy for demonstration. And then there's, further options on that. Different types of subcategories that you can play. I'm also doing standard mode. So whenever you load a game, basically you're going to see this little green arrow and these red arrows. Green arrow, this is where the balloons are going to come in. They'll follow the track. And then they'll leave out those red arrows. I actually have, my forgot what hell it was. I think it's one of the monkey knowledges I have unlocked. And I might put spikes here at the end of the map, so it's like a grace period, along with this little shield I have over here. In the top left here, this is how much health you have. As the balloons leak through, you lose health according to what kind of balloon they are, and my starting cash next to it. On the right side here, I can scroll through. There's like 30 towers probably. And these, I can click and drag. Once again, I have another monkey knowledge that gives me a free dart monkey at the start of the game. So I just kind of I usually place that down. Just because it's free, why the hell not? If I click on that dart monkey, see, it's a dart monkey. It's a monkey that you'll see. It throws darts. I know, genius name. Each tower has a total of 3 upgrades. If I actually click here on upgrades, since I have the dart monkey selected, it actually shows me the tier upgrades. So basically, it starts off as a, what you see here on the screen. This is what they call a 000 dart monkey, because it has 0 upgrades on these 3 paths. You can only upgrade a total of 2 paths. One path you can upgrade the whole way, and the other path you can only upgrade the first 2 upgrades. You can only purchase the first 2 upgrades. It's all up to you as to what path you choose. So you'll see here for the dart monkey, the top path, you'll see sharp shots, razor sharp shots, spike catapult, juggernaut, and ultra dog. If I would upgrade this top path, it would just change it to launching giant spike balls. And then if I would do that path, I'd only be able to do these first 2 upgrades on one of these paths. Every tower is like that, so I can do the top path, all 5, and then do the bottom path too. Not recommended, but I could. Or if I wanted to, I can do the bottom path, all 5, and the middle path too. Like I said, it's entirely up to you. There's a lot of customization on how you want to tackle the game. Unless you go like super late game, as in, you'll see up here round 1 of 40. Because I'm doing easy, it goes to 40. Medium is 60 and hard is 80. And there's an impossible mode, which is a step above hard, which goes to 100. As long as you're not going above 100, you can literally tackle this however you feel like it. There are a couple of rounds from point A to point B that are extremely difficult and require a slight bit of thought, but Bloons is kind of just a game you just drop something down and you just let it go. It's definitely it's kind of a mindless game. It's not entirely mindless. For dart monkeys, I usually go on the bomb path, just because this second one says enhanced eyesight. Basically, they're what they call camo balloons. The balloons that are camouflage, and if they don't have camo detection on the tower, it won't shoot the balloon. That's what enhanced eyesight does. That gives that dart monkey camo detection. But that'll come and play later down the line. If I just go ahead and click play, you're going to see here, the balloons come out, and as they hit this eyesight range, the monkey just throws darts. I can hit fast forward down here to make it go a little bit faster. And then, actually if I pause this real quick, you're going to see here I have auto start on. I should turn it off for demonstration. Basically that just makes the rounds just constantly go. So that if I was on a high round and I had my defense all laid out, I can just hit auto start and walk away for an hour and come back. Or just help pass through the early rounds. Just faster. I'm going to turn it off, like I said, just for demonstration purposes, so I can kind of go over things. So you'll see here, if I don't have auto start on, I have to manually start the round every time. There actually are, unless I'm wrong, I think I have them turned off, there were in-game hints that kind of explain the game to you. I can't remember if BTD6 still has those. If it does, I turn them off. They probably do, let me see. Oh yeah, game hints. So I turn that on. When I complete the next round, it will actually display a little box down here and it just has a little information about how to play the game. So you'll see here that I bought this bomb upgrade. This is the path I usually go for, because the crossbow is really good when you upgrade it. It shoots super fast and does a lot of damage. So if I upgrade that the whole way, well, as far as I can upgrade it, you see here I have 3 upgrades. So now this is my primary upgrade path. So this is the only path I'll be able to go the whole way to 5. Now you'll see here I got 2 other upgrade paths, and you'll see that they actually kind of blur out the top 3, because I can't upgrade past that second one. It's my secondary path. So you can see here I can either go sharp shots or quick shots. Shooting faster is honestly more effective than piercing more balloons. So I can actually upgrade this. If I upgrade it again, because I have enough money, and you'll see I have enough money because it's green. This one down here is gray because I can't afford it. But if I buy a second upgrade, you'll see here it says max upgrades. So that's just saying that, hey, you can't upgrade anymore in this path. And this one is entirely closed off because I decided to go with these 2 paths. If you ever buy something like you regret buying it, there is a sell button here. Obviously, you can't sell it for the full price. You only sell for like 75% or whatever. And there's also monkey knowledge that changes the selling price. That's basically what it is. You place down a monkey and it shoots things. When the hints turned on, they really that far apart. Oh, they're turned on. Okay. I have them off, usually, because, you know, I played the game before. I don't need to see the hints every time. I'm kind of surprised he goes this long without saying anything. Yeah, you'll see here. Oh, there you go. See, keep playing Bloons Tower Defense 6 regularly and check for new updates. I was reading that. It's so rude. Just leaves. You'll see here in the top left-hand corner, I have Sarda, which is the hero I have chosen. You can choose any one of those heroes I showed you in the beginning. You can choose one of them, and then when you play a map, it'll let you place it down. So I just dropped it down here, and you'll see here that she's grayed out because you only have one of them because she's kind of OP. And these heroes actually have voice clips. You can listen. Actually, I have my volume turned down pretty low, so you probably won't listen. Won't be able to hear it. But basically, the heroes, these guys, you'll see here it says level 3. They gain level experience per round. You'll see that filled up a little bit. It just makes them more strong, more powerful. She gains abilities. Any ability that you have will show up down here in the bottom corner. If I click on this one right here. So her ability, she just jabs a bunch of swords into the ground and it pops the balloons. So you see here, I have $12 about, and I need 1,600 for this upgrade. I'll kind of just let it go in the background, I guess. I'll just play to around 40 now, quit, and I'll end it. The more you use a certain monkey, the more upgrades you will unlock using it. Yeah, so basically, if I click on upgrades over here, you'll see up here it says XP for that specific tower. So Dot Monkey, but I have 7 million experience. Basically, as you unlock these upgrades, you can purchase them with experience. And they obviously get more expensive as you go up. If I can kind of arrow through these, and you can see all the towers I have and how much experience they have. They in experience based on how much money you spend on them. So like how much, if I click on this upgrade, you'll see it says in-game cost $295. The more money I spend on that tower, or that tower type, compared to my overall spend, it gains more experience. And then I use those experience points to purchase the upgrades. I have everything unlocked in terms of upgrades, so I obviously can't use it on anything. But it's still nice to watch it go up. So if I kind of scroll through here, you can kind of see all the towers I have. So you see here, I can actually upgrade this Dot Monkey if I want to. But what I usually do, well, for beginner, I usually go late game, like, until around 100. So I drop a banana farm down. You see a banana farm? Basically, if I start around, it produces money. Literally free cash, sort of. case you're wondering how I'm starting around without actually clicking the start button, on the computer, they have what's called hotkeys. Basically, you map your own controls however you want it. So I have a button on my mouse mapped to start the game. So you see here, I can actually upgrade these bananas farms. Typically, I go for a bank, which is this middle path. But I usually go greater production. And then so greater production with valuable bananas just means that this is going to make more money. It's going to produce more bananas, and those bananas are going to be worth slightly more. And then I usually go for this bank, which works like an actual bank, you know, just kind of gain interest over time. So you're going to notice here, as we're going through these rounds, these different colored balloons, they each have their own, like, kind of, status, basically. A red balloon is the weakest they come. And then it goes blue, green, yellow, and pink. In terms of just normal balloons. And then there's special balloons, like these white and black ones you see. Well, here's one of his camo balloons. Since he has camera detection from that enhanced sight, he can shoot that camo balloon. And actually, Sauna here has camera detection as well. Not all the heroes have camera detection, and not all the heroes can pop all the kinds of balloons. So you see here, 0 striped balloons. They're a combination of white and black. Obviously, because they're zebras. White balloons basically have an immunity to being frozen, and black have an immunity to explosions. Then there's purple balloons, which have an immunity to any kind of, like, magic. And so forth and so forth. So, like, you'll see here, red balloons obviously can't pop, but Star's ability actually can pop blood balloons. Don't ask me how her normal swords can't, but her special swords that she just stabs into the ground can. So I upgrade this with third path here. You'll see here. If I start around, it starts getting money. I can click at any point in time. There's a max cap on the bank, so it can't hold over an X amount of money. So you just gotta kind of keep an eye on that. This here is a bomb tower, or bomb shooter. I can actually change this tower's, like, priority. So if I click on this arrow, I can set it to strong. That way, when the balloons come out, it will aim at the strongest balloon. Now, I play this enough to know that next round is round 30. It's going to have more lead balloons than I saw a couple rounds ago. So obviously, I need lead popping power. So this can will prioritize the strong balloons. Now, these black balloons and these zebras, I actually can't pop this bomb shooter. It relies on these two to pop. Most towers, if not all towers, have the capability of popping most of the special kind of balloons. As you see here, these camo balloons, the bomb tower can't shoot because it doesn't see camo. I mean, it doesn't have eyes, so it doesn't see at all, but it doesn't have camo detection. As you see here, like, even though I'm just kind of yabbering away, the game's just kind of handling itself. Of course, I have it on fast forward because I don't like playing normal speed, it's too slow. But you could play this in normal speed and just kind of get yourself a feel for it. All these rounds, up to round 100, are all, like, the same. They never change. Unless you try out the different modes. Because there actually is one mode that does change the way the rounds work. So, like, if I upgrade this bomb shooter, the bomb path, 3 times, you're going to see here cluster bombs. I can actually chase this up close. So basically, these priorities here, you got first, last, close, and strong. They all do exactly what they say they would do. But I usually have bomb towers set to close. Either close, or if you're doing it for lead specifically, set it to strong. But close means it's going to shoot whatever balloon is closest to that tower. The bomb tower is, well, a cannon, or bomb shooter, I mean. It used to be called Bomb Tower. But I guess the developer said that's not a good name. So they changed it to Bomb Shooter. But it has kind of a slower projectile. It's a cannon, it's not as accurate. So I usually have it set to close. Now what I have set up right here, so you see here, Moab. So you'll see actually, and then once you beat it, it just says, hey, victory, you won the game. Now there's a bunch of like crazy upgrades and stuff that you can like mess around with, but for the sake of explaining this to my friend and lukewarm details, that's all I'm going to show is just that. I'm going to hit home and return home. If I want to continue, I can hit free play. And you'll see here I got what they call monkey money. If I hit home, monkey money is this top corner. Essentially, you can just use it to buy some things. Like these powers here you can buy. Certain upgrades on this monkey knowledge table require an investment. And just some stuff like that. I think I went over most of the important stuff. I hope that makes the game... I hope that makes the game understandable, like what you're supposed to do and shit. Hopefully my friend understands the video. See you guys later. Peace out.